Well, one of our big news stories we have these days is the United Auto Workers, and they're all throwing a fit because the CEO got a big pay raise. So all of the United Auto workers are saying, "Hey, I want a big pay raise too. What about me, huh?" Well, yeah. What about you? Let me tell you something. Okay, where do I start here? I'm okay with unions up to a point. When they get too big, they get greedy and they all just want more fees for themselves to make themselves rich. So, up to a point, unions are good. After that, they're more trouble than they're worth and more cost than they're worth. But all these workers need to remember something: you're paid based on the value you bring to an organization. What can you do that's worth that kind of money? You have one CEO running the company, gets a big paycheck. Then you have, I think it's close to 150,000 UAW members, and they're all like, "I want that big money too. I want to work 32 hours a week and get paid for 40. I want a 30 or 40% pay raise." Sounds like me, doesn't it? The job I was just at here for a couple of years doing the computer data center work, oh boy, that was a good job. That was a nice paycheck. Now it's done. The place is closed down. It's over with. Hard times. Back to reality. And all these UAW workers need to face reality too. Hey, when you spend your whole life getting your paycheck and running off to the casino or buying a boat or having 6 kids or going out to the bar every weekend and getting drunk and screaming at the football game, and you never do anything to develop your skills, go to college, get a professional degree, things like that, then you get what you're worth. And what you're worth ain't much. I did a little bit of research. It says a lot of these UAW workers are making between 17 and 32 bucks an hour. And I say, and you want 40% more? For what? To tighten a bolt, to put a wheel on a car, to install a seat, to plug in a wiring harness. Anyone can do that. You are as disposable and replaceable as the guy sweeping the floor and cleaning the bathrooms. Who do you think you are? "Oh, I can tighten this bolt better than anyone. I need an extra 40% pay." No, you don't. If you wanted a better paycheck, you should have done the work when you were young to earn it. Get a better job, get a better education, get into better, higher paying work. I read a long time ago, who would you rather get rid of? The garbage disposal people or the nuclear engineers? And in that case, so we need one a lot more than we need the other. But in something like this, uh, a whole bunch of people, and they want all their health care, all their profit sharing. Their full-time employees already get profit sharing checks. They want more and more and more, and they have to realize it just ain't possible past a certain point. All the big automakers are now seeing that, oh, Tesla was right. You can have decent electric cars. So now they're spending billions trying to catch up to Tesla and think they can do it better. No, they can't, but they can try. And so they have to spend all kind of money developing electric vehicles now. They have to take care of all the expenses they already have. And I see videos on YouTube about how new car dealers have lots full of pickup trucks for 70, 80, $90,000 for a pickup truck, and that aren't getting sold. Well, what do you think is going to happen when all these hundreds of thousands or hundred and some thousand UAW members get their big pay raises, raise up the expenses for the company, and they have to charge more? And that's more that people aren't going to buy these expensive vehicles because the union is getting too greedy and wants too much. Now, let me think for a moment. Make sure I get my train of thought right here. Yeah. Anyhow, they have to be realistic about what they are able to do, what they're worth, and make their whole life fit into that kind of a budget. I'm not sure the details of their healthcare plan, but I'm sure it's a good one already because they've been screaming for that for years. So I want to have one person in the family has a job and there's 6 people at home not working, so this company has to pay for all of us in our healthcare and everything. No. Now you have to remember too, Just because you make 30 bucks an hour doesn't mean the company is paying 30 bucks an hour. They have to pay for your health care. They have to pay all the taxes. They have to pay all kind of fees and things. So it may cost the company 50 bucks an hour to pay you 30. And if you get 40 bucks an hour, then they're paying 60. And how long do you think that's going to go on for with 140 or so thousand union members all wanting all kind of money? And it just ain't going to happen. If you want to earn this, then you got to do the work to get it. Not just say, I want more, and then it just happens. No. And no, I don't normally have this kind of cash laying around. I sold a bunch of stuff from the failed laundromat yesterday, and I have to take this to the bank today and throw it away paying bills. So, hello, $10,000 in cash. Bye-bye, $10,000 in cash. You're all going to bills. So, all you UAW members, you got to be a little more realistic. I'm sure you don't want what you're getting. You want more. And yeah, if I was working the job, I would want more too. I've never had a paycheck where I thought, nah, I'm earning too much money for the amount of work I do here. I should make less. That would be fair. I've never in my life thought that. So, but you people, you have to, how many of you want how much more, and these companies have to pay for it, and they'll charge more for their vehicles, and people aren't going to pay it. And ultimately, if you get all your demands, you're going to bankrupt your companies, then you'll all be out of work, and you'll all get nothing, and I hope you're happy because you brought it on yourself. Your union is, oh, we're standing up for the working man. Well, the working man needs to go to school and get himself a decent skill so he can earn his own money and not have to depend on the union to do it for him. So, one more thing in the world going on here. They're getting too greedy. They may think, oh, we got a new contract. We're going to get all this money now. Yeah, until the company goes bankrupt from paying you all your big money. Hope you're happy. All right, that's all for this video. That's my little rant on the whole UAW union thing. Like I said, they're good up to a point. Give them a decent deal. But remember, that's something. Oh, I almost forgot. There was this TV show called How It's Made. And I've watched it, I've seen it off and on for years on TV. And they would show how they're going to build a certain thing. And they'll go to the factory and they'll have the video camera and the voiceover is saying now, a worker will install this part. A worker will paint this. A worker assembles it. A worker packages it. Remember, that's what you are. You are a worker. You don't deserve big money. If you wanted big money, you should have worked for it when you were in school, not going out and getting drunk and partying every weekend. Hope you're happy with all your parties because now you are where you are, a worker getting worker wages for a worker job, tightening a bolt or putting on a wheel or something like that on a car. So you got what you deserve, you got what you worked for, and you are getting what you earned, which ain't much. And you shouldn't be trying to force the union to bankrupt the company to give you a little more as long as that may last. Okay, that's all for my rant today.